Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela Brennan and today I'm bringing you a different type of video. It's a video on how to use LinkDeli for the non-tech people. I'm technologically challenged and it took me a little while to learn how to use this. So firstly, you log into LinkDeli. If you don't have an account, you create an account. I have just started using LinkDeli for my blog and my YouTube channel. Now, which plan is suitable for you? You need to see what you want to use it for. There are three main plans. You've got the silver, which is the most basic, and you've got the gold, and I've got the platinum. The reason I got the platinum is because of the HTML links. I need that to link the products to my blog text. But I also wanted to have it for my YouTube as well as to be able to do everything easily so I don't have to take forever to do it. Now it's very easy to see what you need. There's details of each of the elements that comprise each plan. Go through it in detail and assess your needs. It is an expense every month, and if it's a hobby, you want to think about whether this is something you need. There are frequently asked questions section. Go to help and click frequently asked questions and you can see all the questions there, and you can also send emails to the contact details given and how to choose the right plan for yourself, how do you cancel your subscription, and if you want to resubscribe. But the most common question is, what happens to my links if I cancel my subscription? Most people think that the links will all be expired, but no. In case you have purchased a subscription at some point and decide to cancel it, the links will still be working, forwarding through your affiliate networks. The LinkDeli will still display as usual on your blog and other channels as well. So you need to understand that that's changed. I think it's changed because many people were concerned that once they cancel the subscription, the links will no longer work. Now let's create a list. I tend to create a list for each blog post. I think that's easiest for myself. So you just go to create a list and name. I usually name the list based on the blog post I'm going to do, and this is a post I'm going to do on Friday, so this is a bit early, so as I do it I'm showing you how to do it. I've got a few affiliates. All of the affiliates in the shops come under the shop section. You got to link it. I don't know why all of them are not searchable. Some are searchable, some are not searchable. So the searchable products are easier to link to, but the not searchable products, you add a product manually. Not impossible, but doable. So you just make sure you're affiliates to these shops before you start linking them. If not, it won't work. Once you've created the list, you go to edit list, and then you go right to the bottom there and you start clicking. So you click shops. Make sure you click shops, so all the shops that you affiliate to comes out. My first product is the Autonew string art heart dies. I type it, I'll see what comes up, and then I prepend the item so it goes into my list. And you can keep adding all the products that you've used in your blog post or in the project you've done one by one. Sometimes if you don't type it exactly, then it doesn't come, the right product doesn't come. So I put star, something else came, I put stars, and the right product came up. The thing about it is it's easier to put your links with products, so it's easier for people who visit your blog to see the products as well. Visual is always easier. Now here I put string art rectangle dies and it didn't recognize what it was. So I know that this is a product from Autonew. So I go to the Autonew website and I type the string art rectangle die and it comes out. And this time I copy the exact name of the product and I paste it here, and voila, the product comes up. So sometimes you could do that if you know it's absolutely a product within one of your searchable affiliates. Now DMC thread, I just wanted to see if Simon Says Slam does it. They don't. So I went to Amazon. Now Amazon has got quite a few threads. You want to make sure you get the right one, DMC thread. So when I find it, I will pick, yes, this is the one I want because this is the 6-strand thread that I used. And then I copy the URL and paste it, add products and paste it into product URL. Usually that's all you have to do and everything else will be auto-completed for you. If it doesn't, then you'll have to use your snip tool. You can get a snip tool and you can snip the image that comes on Amazon. That's what I do, and save the image somewhere and then upload the image. I don't know why when it comes to adding products, this is not automatically completed. Sometimes it's completed, sometimes it's not, but I notice especially for products from Amazon, it doesn't, for me anyway. So you just upload the image from where you've saved it, and then you have them, and you just save it, and it goes into your list. So this is a very quick way of adding your products. This is how you create lists. You can do it from searchable shops and also not searchable shops. So not searchable shops, you add products as the way I just showed you. I continue adding all the products that I've used in this blog post as well as this YouTube video, which I'll be releasing later this week. So here there are two products, same products, but from different affiliate shops. So you click the little joint and it'll save it to the previous. Now, if you want to break the join, you can break the join, but you need to arrange the images next to each other so they can be joined, and therefore in one image you will show both the different affiliate shops that someone can buy it from. So here you have the Golden Sunset Crisp Die. You see from Altenew as well as Simon Says Stamps, they've got the mini cubes. You just lift it and move it next to each other, and then you can join it, and then you've only got the oval set at Simon Says Stamp. You can do that continuously for all the products. Now, some people are only affiliated to one shop, and therefore you may not want to show which affiliate it is because all of it is only from one shop. It really depends on you. Now, to make the whole process faster, you can create templates. I create templates for when I do embossing. I use a set products. So now I'm going to create a template for basic tools. So these are the basic tools that I use for almost every time I craft. I will have die release, tool, foam squares, strip, foam strips, T-ruler, stamping platform, etc. So by creating these templates, it makes it easier to set up or to create your lists. So for example, this project I've got stamping, heat embossing, and die cutting. So I can just append those templates. Those templates for heat embossing, die cutting may have additional items that I don't want, but it's easy enough to just go and delete them. And that's why creating these templates will take a little bit of time, but it's worth it to spend the time upfront to create these templates and have them available to append them to your lists as you do your blog posts and videos, YouTube videos. I decided to do this video because quite a few of my crafty friends are thinking of using LinkDeli and have been asking how long it would take to learn how to use LinkDeli, and I know I struggled with it. I would not have been able to learn how to use LinkDeli and use it efficiently if not for my husband. He has hugely helped me on how to use this and gave me easy steps so that I can replicate them for every post in YouTube and not bother him as much. So a big thank you to him. For those of you crafters out there who are starting to do a blog, wanting to use LinkDeli, wanting to do YouTube videos, there's a lot of technology involved, technology that you really couldn't be bothered to learn, but don't try and do it all in a one-er. Give yourself step by step. What I tend to do is I want to enjoy the craft because at the end of the day, it's a hobby. If the technology gets too much, I put it aside and continue crafting. And this LinkDeli thing, I've been wanting to use it since the beginning of the year. And I've researched it, tried to learn to use it on my own, didn't work, and had to enlist the help of my husband Kevin, who has helped me. So look out for videos like this, and as I go through my journey of technology challenges, I hope to post videos like this that will hopefully help you. So let me know in the comments below if there are other areas in technology that you struggle with, and I'll see if something I've done and I can put out a video to help you as well. Here I'm looking for the art glitter glue that I normally use in all of my projects. It's available in Simon Says Stamp, but because Simon Says Stamp is in America, usually when I want to buy it, I tend to get it from Amazon. And from a shipping perspective, it is a lot more economical. I normally get a big batch of stuff from Simon Says Them, then the shipping is viable for me. If I just want to get the art glitter glue, I get it from Amazon and it's at a reasonable price. So what I'm doing here is I am linking a ad product, so a non-searchable product, to a searchable product. So you can get the same product from Amazon and Simon Says Them. So I'm looking up one in a searchable manner, one I'm adding the product manually, but I can still link them. When you have a long list of products and it is shown at 100% on your screen, it is hard to take the product and look for the other product you have to link them. So what I tend to do is I tend to reduce the size of the images shown on my screen by going to zoom and getting it down to 50 or 30, because I can still see the images of the products so that it's easier to move the product next to the product that I want to link it to. That's what I do. I mean, you could do it, and if you've got a big screen, maybe it doesn't matter, but I use my laptop and it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. Once I'm happy with the items and products that I've put into the basic tools list, now I will convert this into a template. That means it'll come down on the list of items. When you create a list, when you want to append a template, basic tools will come down in your drop-down list as an option to pick as a template. Once it goes into your list, you can delete the products from the template that you don't think you've used or you don't want to show on the list of products for that particular project. But remember, your templates, however many you create, they can be edited at any time. So if you want to add additional items or remove items from your template, you can do that at any point in time. This is one way to keep the time you spend creating this list for your blog posts and YouTube videos, to minimize the time that you spend on them and make it more efficient. I am now adding additional templates for heat embossing and die cutting, as I used those two techniques on this particular project, and I will delete all the items in there that I don't want to. I just find deleting a lot easier. I think I do need to have another look at my templates and make it a little bit leaner, because I think I put too many things in them, but that is something I can do as I go on. But I have the basic idea on how to create templates, create lists, store them, edit them. I think these are things you will learn as you go on, and as you start posting, your templates will become very, very lean and use exactly what you need. I think it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve for me. It'll be a learning curve for you. I really hope you found all of this useful. Do ask me any questions you may have in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them or direct you to areas that you may procure and answer. After I have appended all the templates, all the products, etc., I will reduce the size of the page and rearrange the products. Why will I rearrange the products? If I rearrange the products in almost the same chronology as I've written my blog post, it'll be easier for me to put the URL links in the blog text. Now, some of you may not want to bother with URL links in your blog post because you'll have all the items at the end of the blog, but I tend to do them. I don't know whether I'll continue doing them, but let me know in the comments whether you think that is actually necessary or not. I use Squarespace, and this is how I will add the items in. I go to code, and the code that I copied from LinkDeli, I'll put it in there, and just automatically all the products with the relevant links to the affiliate shops will come out. Once you put it in, doesn't mean you can't change it, because as you do your blog post, as you're doing your links, you will realize that there will be items you've missed and you can redo it. If you go to the same area where you grab the code, you can grab the code for the YouTube. YouTube, you can either put the shop names in full in order to reduce the number of characters, because there's a limited number of characters in the description. You can put the shop names in short or take away the shop names altogether. So I have started to take away the shop names just to minimize the number of characters that are used, and I can put a maximum number in my YouTube description. Now, to add HTML links, it's easier to do it with a split screen. This is where you can split screen. I think it's easy enough to do it whether it's a Mac or PC. This is where you go and you get the code and you go to blog. You go to HTML links. It's this HTML links that I'm paying the highest plan, the platinum plan for. So you just copy the link and you add it to the item or the product that is in your blog text. It's easy enough to do that. That is why it's easier if you have your products arranged in the chronology in which you write the blog text. This is where it comes in really handy. It doesn't take very long to cut and paste the URL links, but I am not sure whether this is actually required, as I mentioned earlier, if you've got all your products at the end of the post, and I'd really be interested to know your views on that in the comments below. I really hope you found this video really useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and do consider subscribing. And when you do subscribe, remember to press that notification bell so you're alerted when a new video is uploaded. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And do leave me comments of any other technology related queries or videos you'd like to see in putting your blog and your channel together. As I was doing the HTML URL links to the blog post, I realized that there are some items I missed out. So I just added them to the list. And in order to get that list back onto the end of my blog post, I think it's easier to just delete that web code that you had already put in there, delete it, and just add it again. Sometimes you need to save it and then go in again and you will see the item there. So that's what I did with the DMC variegated thread. I've forgotten to add it in the initial list that I'd created, and I just went and added it later on and put it on again. It's not easy to cut and paste the code again or delete the entire thing. It's up to you. It's quite versatile. I hope you found all the information that I have given you on LinkDeli and how to use it in your blog posts and YouTube videos, the creation of the templates, useful. If you do have any questions, do leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Happy crafting, and hope you find the technology aspect of it a little bit lightened with this video. I'll catch you at my next video later this week, where it will be this blog post that will be accompanied by probably an additional card and a video. Take care.